Yo, I want to clear something up real quick pertaining to the way that I talk, right? I'm in the process of recording a video series right now, and watching the first part back, I realize how awkward I must project to some of you all. Like, I'm tautological, I'm pleonastic, and redundant as hell sometimes. Mostly it just sounds like I'm trying way too hard, you know what I'm saying? But, yo, there's a method to what I'm doing here. Like, I'm not simply working from behind novice or limitation. Words in the English language and the concepts they're seeking to represent don't really fit with each other. Like, concepts and principles should fit together like puzzle pieces, and they should interlock with one another and ultimately form pictures or structures that explain how different things work in mechanism, okay? The problem with English is that few, if any, of the words we use actually fit the size or shape of the concepts or principles we're seeking to attach them to. Linguistically speaking, our puzzle pieces and images or words we place on top of them don't align properly. And if you try to fit all the pieces of the puzzle together the right way, they distort the picture. And if you focus exclusively on fixing the picture, many, if not most, of the pieces won't fit together properly. All right? And the way we've been handling it so far is we've just been putting all the pieces side by side, shaving a few here, and then pounding a few together over there, so that in the end people have gotten really, really good at sounding smart without actually understanding what the hell they're talking about. All right? Conventional languages sound pretty on the surface and can make people who navigate them well seem credulous, insightful, important, useful. However, there's a difference between sounding slick and saying substantive things. The structure behind contemporary languages in and of itself is an intellectual prison. And in order to escape it, you have to actually understand how to align principles and words properly. You have to be able to arrange the puzzle pieces and the picture simultaneously. All we've been doing to this point really is placing all the pieces side by side and trying to force fit them together so that in the end we can paint our own picture on top of them anyway. That's all we've been doing. Listen, all of this is to say, when it seems like I'm fumbling through words or lost in redundancy, when it gets really annoying to hear me list examples over and over again, especially when you feel like you got it the first time. When you hear me say and or a million times, what you're actually seeing me do is align concepts and principles so that everything fits together mechanically. First, I'm arranging all the conceptual puzzle pieces so that they fit and function together at the macro organizational level. And then second, I'm organizing labels I assigned to the concepts and principles I've organized so that they form proper and a more detail-oriented picture. Listen, it makes for ugly English, but superb organization. And right now, I think we need a little more ugly truth and a little less pretty speech. We need useful things to build with and not new ways to make broken structures look pretty and awe-inspiring. And don't get it twisted, I'm not suggesting that how I use language is flawless. In fact, allow me to be the first to say that I have more than my share of oversights, but within 7 years' time, my ability for conceptual organization has grown to the point that it's on par with, in fact, not just on par with, but in many ways surpasses that of institutions that have existed and been refining their potential for centuries now. Simply put, if you desire to understand what I'm talking about, then you will. And if you desire to find reasons or ways to discount what I'm saying, then you will find those things too. Your comprehension for the information I'm providing is up to you. You don't determine the relevance of what I'm saying. You only determine how much of it you'll comprehend. Look, I'll be posting a new video in a few days' time. I do appreciate your viewership, your time, your support, and your willingness to want to understand what I'm talking about. Thank you for your patience.